Hello, friends, and welcome to my channel, Exploring Thailand. I'm your host, Bill. One of the ever changing goals of this channel is to help Chiang Mai tourists find those off the beaten track places that might be of interest to them. I do believe that Wat Jedyod in the Nimman area is a perfect example of me achieving the channel's goal. This temple from the 15th century was a wonderful exploration, and once I researched its history more when I returned home, it was even more fascinating. In this video, you get the raw, unresearched version. In other words, you get me exploring, deciphering, and discovering what this temple area is all about, often incorrectly. Throughout the video, I edit myself through the rough cut to help explain what I found and to help clarify my misinterpretations. If you enjoyed this content of the channel, please help me grow and develop Exploring Thailand by subscribing to the channel. Once the channel gets monetized, I can explore longer distances with the hopes of getting deeper into some of the less traveled areas of Thailand. Also, after subscribing, please hit that like button and click on the notification bell for future videos. Finally, I want to hear from you. Leave me a comment about your thoughts of the video, how to improve the channel, and what things interest you. This is part 3 and hopefully the final part of this location at Wat Jedyod. So let's continue the exploration of this marvelous 15th century temple where King Tilakarat commemorated Buddha's enlightenment and eventually had his body interned on the grounds. Not Buddha's, Tilakarat. Okay, so I'm coming to another section. I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm looking for signs, but I see this statue. It looks quite old. And these temples back here are always old. So we'll see. I'm sure there's signage over there. But this is either a walled courtyard, or used to be a walled courtyard, or a building at one time. I'm not quite sure. Well, I'm going to walk you through the jungle experience. Structure, building of some kind. We're going to come back over here. Again, I don't know if I'll cut that out or not. We'll see. Let me ask you, and put this in the comments. Should I just shoot raw video and do a voiceover afterwards, or should I just do the commentary as I'm doing now? Question. I don't know how to do these things. I'm just doing the best I can. Oh, here's quite an extensive. I'll try to figure out how to make it so you can read. There we go. Again, pause it if you want to read it completely. Just pause the video. So this place, established in 1455 AD, Buddha resided 7 days. A total of 49 days he spent in these places. How they know that, I don't know. But that's what they claim. And that's what I must believe. They must know something. They've done archaeological digs here. And I'm assuming there's probably records somewhere. But look at this temple right here. Got the Nagas at this entrance coming into this. I don't think this was the entrance gate on this side, actually. Doesn't look like it would be. Let's take a walk up there. All right, let's take a quick break here and I'll tell you what I found when I got home in my research. So Jedyod, the name of this complex, means seven peaks, referring to the seven pagoda-like structures on top of this temple structure. This structure is referred to as a viharn, and unlike other viharn structures in Thailand, this one seems to take its architectural style from a temple in India, where it's believed that Buddha achieved enlightenment.
I'll show you the Nagas. You don't like snakes, you won't like this. This is an old one, it looks like. Naga. Okay, so coming into whatever this is, whether it was a building or a courtyard, I'm not sure. Now, I saw this in China, and I'm not sure if this is what's happened to this temple or whatever it is. But in China, back in the day, Europeans and other foreigners would go in and steal things from the temples. And one thing that they would do is, instead of taking the whole piece with them, they would cut the heads off. Now, it's another story, if I remember right, from Cambodia, when a warring faction came in, they did that to destroy their heritage, and they didn't believe in Buddhism, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a historian, so you can tell me. We'll come over here. It's all
I'm
fascinating.
sorry, I misspoke in the video and I mentioned Cambodia and I was referring only to China. So, two things happened in China to their antiquities and artifacts. Back in the day, when Europeans were going into countries and stealing things to take back to their museums, what they would do is either cut off pieces of statues, like heads or arms or whatever, so it'd be easier to transport them, or they'd try to slice off a part if it was fixed to a wall. And ultimately, they would destroy these things and wouldn't be able to take them back. The other thing that happened is during Chairman Mao, during the Cultural Revolution, he was trying to destroy all remnants of religion, and they would just literally go in there and smash things up and destroy them to be lost to history forever. So I wasn't referring to Cambodia, I was referring to China with both these situations.
Again, the life size, the lifelike monks. And we got all these. Now, they have this wrapping around. I'm not sure why. Renovating, I'm assuming. But then we have all these nagas and the chime bells. I don't know if these are being used in new construction they're doing somewhere. I'm not sure. We got all the little altars, people praying, so I'll keep my voice down.
In the other videos I did on this property, I showcased some of the large trees, and I was thinking that was what the Bodhi tree was that I was reading on the different signs. But this is the actual Bodhi tree that is on the property. It is believed to be a descendant of the original tree that Buddha sat under when achieving enlightenment around 500 BC in India. This tree was planted by the king in the 14th century. The Bodhi tree is a fig type tree with heart shaped leaves. They can live for more than 3,000 years. All the trees that are considered sacred in the world began as trimmings from the original Bodhi tree in which Buddha found the enlightenment in India. So the original tree is in India.
So people praying. Let's see what they're praying to. Like, no, the Buddha with Smell the incense everywhere. Now, here's another little structure, another temple over here. Do not walk up on the wall. There's a sign. Let's see. Women are not allowed entering because you menstruate. I don't know if you can see that. It's short. I'll read it. The Lord Buddha resided in a pavilion to the northwest of the Bodhi tree and contemplated something for 1 week. I don't know what that word is. The celestial beings established a pavilion and presented it to the Lord Buddha. After the contemplation finished, there was a halo radiating from his body. Thus, this place is called something in Thai. Normally, the Buddha image of this scene is portrayed either in a devil subduing posture or in a meditating one. Oops, sorry. So we got the Buddha up there in a meditating posture. Not allowed to walk up there. Well, and then we got another sign. Let's let you guys read these signs. So this is a Maha Bodhi tree, which is what Lord Buddha, was praying under for 7 days. This isn't the tree, of course. Okay. Well, it says it was planted in 1455 AD. I don't know if they lived that long. You have to do research. I'm not going to research. This is not worth it. But if it is, great. Let's see. So we got another structure here. We'll take a closer look at it. And we got a big one behind it. Probably end the video after this sign. So this is the 3rd week of Lord Buddha being here. Oh, this was used for his walking meditation for 7 days. After gaining the enlightenment, the Lord Buddha realized that some divinities doubted his Buddhahood. Thus, he performed a miracle by creating a place for practicing a walking meditation amidst the air. Okay, so. Okay, so see, this is a large complex. Seeing a few more people here on this side. But I'm going to end the video here until, well, no, I'm not. Take that back. Let's take a walk and look at this smaller temple. So that this area right here, let me see. We can see a little statuette of Buddha. That was his walking area. And he says he did a miracle. So I don't know if he was walking on air or what. Again, we can't go up in there because you're not allowed to walk on the brickwork and stuff. You can see how fragile it is, how it's collapsed, right here. So let's take a quick look. After paying respect to the Bodhi tree, he walked back to the spot where he had attained enlightenment for 7 days and 7 nights. He practiced walking meditation at that spot. So that's what this is representing. And before I finish, I'll just show you, get out of the sun as I can. So this is the other side of that temple. Now, I'm assuming it's hollow. I'm assuming there are rooms within. I don't know how you would get inside. I don't see doors. And the reason I say that is because we have a hole here, it looks like, for some sort of ventilation. And then if we can get through the sun here, there's another hole there. But why would you build this massive thing solid? It looks like it would have to have rooms in it. Look, a little cat over there. Oh, speaking of which, there is a room inside. This shows you how stupid I am. Okay, come up here. Okay, before we go in, start a new one here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, found a doorway. There was a room inside. We'll go up there. Sorry about the sunlight. There's just no clouds. I don't know how this video is going to look. But, come up here. Now, I'm not going to go all the way in because that's all you see there. And I don't feel like taking my shoes off. So, but there's Buddha within this temple. Now that looks relatively new. I should say it doesn't look 1455. So I'm not sure. And the walls look like they've been reinforced and plastered. So all this is new in here, it looks like. Yeah, but that's what's inside. Okay, so I'm back in this courtyard area, and I would have just walked by it if I'm not trying to look at everything and try to determine what's new, what's old. So that courtyard that is near this temple here, the one where we just looked inside, I saw these, and they're on both sides and in the front. And these would have been large pillars, and they probably would have had some, deities or whatever maybe on top. Might have supported a roof. This might have actually been part of a building uh, that would lead you into the temple. So I only see this here on the front end of this structure, temple, whatever you want to call it. But we look, even right in the front, we have them. And if we look right there, there's another one. So it almost looks like there might have been another structure on the front end of this. I mean, here, I'm assuming, yeah, so I'm assuming that's what we see here. Some people pouring wax or whatever, candle burning. But you see, and then on this side, same thing. This might have been a bridge. Yeah, it was a bridge. I'm beginning to understand it, I think. At least this front end. So this used to be a bridge. It is a bridge. These would have held water entering into the Buddha temple because you always have to have water present. So that's what that is. Okay. But, sorry. You see, so there's 3 of them out front here. 1, 2, 3. There's actually 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wonder if there have been more when they built this new one, this new temple. So this would have been a grand entranceway. It looked like it would have been interesting. And we're going to go over here. We'll take a look at this smaller one here and this large one. And that might be the end of it. We'll see. The end once again. Okay. I have not found signage yet. There's a sign up here on the temple, but I'm not going up there yet. But we're in another complex that was built, again, probably from the 1455 era. But I see these things, again, posts that probably supported, assuming a roof of some kind. You see, again, in the corner here, you see it. And we got this old temple with a little Buddha up there facing this new structure, or newish structure, that they built on top of the platform. I don't know why. And I don't know, I mean, all the walls look original, but the floor looks like new concrete. They wouldn't have had this in 1455. So I'm assuming somebody's poured concrete. This might have been all dirt or grass. I'll show you this big temple here. I got a Buddha there. And a gold copper with wind chimes on it. But that sun's getting hot. So we're going to come back around here. I'm hoping I'm going to find a sign that tells us this history. I don't know. Got a school behind us, so you might hear kids playing. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go to the front of this temple here and see if there's a sign. Again, we see these little pillars, or I don't know what. Maybe they were for worship. I'm not sure. Seems strange having two and two together like that. Big old rock for some reason. Didn't say anything about it. And there's a little pond over there. It's kind of cool, but it's not part of the complex. Or maybe it is. Yeah, part of the complex. Well, I don't see. Oh, there's a sign down there. So we'll go down there. The building's not open, so I'm not sure what that is. Walk down these stairs and see what the sign says. You can see they've had to replace the sign. They didn't take the old one out. So, Ordination Hall in Kukanchan. These two constructions were built during the reign of King Muang Kwai. Who? I don't know. I don't know my Thai yet. Oh, it was moved here. Okay. So, all right. I'm not sure if there's anything else to see. If there is, we'll come back. I think I need to sit down and relax, and I'm going to do one different video. So you'll see that posted later. I need to sit and just talk with you a little bit. And then, if this is it, my next stop is to the National Museum of Chiang Mai, which is just next door almost. So, hope you enjoyed this. We'll talk to you in a little bit.
Well, that brings a close to my exploration of Wat Jedyod here in the Nimman section of Chiang Mai. I highly recommend it to visit this location if you get a chance to come to Chiang Mai. It is free. There's not a lot of tourist people around, and it's quite unique and genuine in what it is. If you like this video, hit the like button for me, please. if you like this kind of content, make sure you subscribe to my channel, Exploring Thailand, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you liked, what didn't you like, what should I change, where should I go to see hidden gems. Maybe you've been here and you want to lead me someplace. That's all good. I'm here for you, and we're taking this journey together. I know this is not as polished as other YouTube videos are. I'm just not tech savvy, and I'm using a very old editing program that I'm familiar with. So this is what we get, and hopefully it's okay with you. All right, I'm going to end here. Again, don't forget to subscribe to Exploring Thailand, and I'll see you in the next video when it comes to it. By the way, in my channel, I have a subchannel called Xploring Asian Artists. It's looking at some musical talent that you may not have heard of, and I'm just now starting that. So make sure you look into the subcategories of this channel. Thank you very much, and have a great day. I'll see you next time.